Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. My name is Julia. I am JuKnits on Instagram, that's JUU.knits. That's where I post all of my fun projects that I make. And this is a little knitting podcast where I share basically more in depth of the stuff that I make. And it's mainly knitting and crochet. And then a little bit of like cross stitch, sometimes sewing. But it's just a fun place for me to share all my projects and all the fun yarn that I buy for the things that I make. It has been, I feel like it's been 2 months. I actually don't know. It's been a while. So if you watched my previous podcast, I shared that I had a baby in May and he's 4 months old now, which is actually crazy. I don't know how he's growing so fast. Just flies by. So the summer just I blinked and it was gone, and I forgot to podcast, and also didn't really knit a whole lot. I mean, I did, but not as much as I was before. So here I am, giving you an update on what's going on. My hair, I feel like my hair is 10 times longer than it was the last time I was on here. It's crazy. I'm chopping it. In a month, it's gonna be gone. So, or I might change my mind because I do that a lot, and I don't know. It's nice to have a change. It's nice to have long hair, be able to braid it, French braid it in the summer, but at the same time, like, short hair dries so much faster, and it's just, I feel like I look better with short hair. I don't know. I'm on the fence, but for right now, I'm feeling like I'm gonna chop it. Anyways, that's such a side tangent. Did not mean to go there, but I did. I was just saying it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm here today. Landon is sleeping. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll start with what I'm wearing. So this is a very special sweater. I'll stand up so you can see the full thing. Yay! See, the top looks so nice. Ugh, love it. So I actually this is the first time I've tried it on today. It's a monumental day. I finished this. This is the framed sweater by Andrea Mowry. And I was knitting this when I was pregnant, and I finished it when I was like 8 or 9 months pregnant. And I'm like, I don't even want to try this on because I feel disgusting. And it's just gonna make me feel so bad about myself. So it went into hibernation on the shelf, waiting for this very day when my body is back to normal and I can wear it again. So I love it. It's so cute. The sleeves maybe just like a tad too short. I feel like they should just be like a little bit longer. This side especially, because I don't have a watch on, but this side looks okay with my watch. I don't know, guys. I followed the pattern. I know that Andrea Mowry really likes not doing like full length. She likes like the bracelet length or whatever you call it, just a little above her wrist. So that's okay. I probably will not go back and change it. Yeah, can confirm that I probably won't do that because I hate ripping things out and fixing them after they're done. But I'm also terrible at like not trying it on as I go and just like hoping for the best, even though I spent like a million hours on this. But yeah, that's my story. I really love the colors. I think it looks pretty good on me. It's very fall. It's giving like fall vibes. 1000% will be wearing this for Thanksgiving this year, and I'm so excited. I can't even wait. So that's exciting. The yarn is Lion Brand Woolies in the color Umber, and then Lion Brand Woolies in Fisherman is the cream, and then the dark contrast color is actually like a faded, can't really tell. It's not really showing up great in the light, but it is a slight like color changing spun look it's supposed to look like it's hand spun yarn, and it is Cascade 220 Superwash Wave, and I believe it's dusk. I want to say the colorway is called dusk or like something like that. I'm not sure. It's like a bluish brownish mixture. So I love how high contrast it is. That's really what I wanted, so you could see those quilt blocks really good. Yeah, I really like it. I'm into this sweater. It's nice. It's very, very fun. Perfect for this time of year. Today is September the 12th. Yes. And it's hot. It's hot outside. It's 25 degrees Celsius. I'm in Canada, so yeah, it doesn't really feel like fall today, but I'm inside. So it's beautiful 20 degrees in here, and I can wear a sweater for a little bit. When I step outside, maybe not so much, but here we are, trying to embrace the fall vibes. So yeah, this is my framed. I love it so much. Making its debut. We're moving on. I have lots of things to share today. Yarn wise, I bought some yarn on vacation, as well as last week I went to my local yarn shop and bought some stuff. So I'll share that at the end. I do have one FO, which I'm proud of, that I finished yesterday. And it is my Holger sweater for Landon. So this is the Holger, this is from the Holger baby set pattern by PetiteKnit. And I made him just the sweater. I didn't do the pants just because A, I really didn't want to make pants, and B, I have other pants that he's gonna wear with this that I think will look equally as cute. And this is fingering weight, so it took me longer than I thought. But yeah, so cute. It's like a really fun color block sweater. It was very potato chippy because I wanted to keep going and just see, you know, you're changing color throughout the body the whole time, which is awesome. Your collar, your hem bottom are supposed to be different, but I just kept them both green. And then 2 different color sleeves. Super cute, super fun. Feels kind of like retro-ish. I don't know. But yeah, the construction of this was cool too. I was something about working the front increases, and then you like picked up stitches at the top of the shoulder and then worked the back. And then once you had both those, the front and back panels done, then you joined in the round, worked the rest of it in the round. And I did instead of a fold over, a double folded hem, I did a tubular bind off. So I did like half the amount of work. You're supposed to knit the collar like double the amount, the length, and then fold it over. And I did that, and then I like bound off, and I must have bound off like really tight because like the head, legit, like the collar, I could not, there was zero give. Like it was like so tight. I'm like, there's no way this is going over Landon's head. Like he has a pretty big noggin. So I was super concerned, and then I ripped it all out, and I hate ripping things out. And my cousin, who's a knitter, was with me, and she was like, what did you do? Like you could make like a slit in the back, like open it up, steek it, or like redo it and just like work back and forth. I was like, yeah, I could do that, but that would still require me to rip the entire thing out, redo it, and then have to do double again, fold it under. I was just like, I really don't want to have to knit all this again, and I was just like so done with the collar. And then I just had this brainwave. I was like, why don't I do a tubular bind off? They're so stretchy and wonderful. And then I said to my cousin, I'm gonna do a tubular bind off. She was like, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, anyways, so I did the tubular bind off, and I think it's gonna be okay. I actually haven't tried it on him yet, which is scary. Could still be really iffy. We'll see. Might just right over his head, stretch it right over. But yeah, so I did tubular bind off on the collar, and then I just kept the trend going, did it on the bottom, did it on the sleeves as well. You can see there, looks so nice and neat on this dark side too. Super cute. I just love it. I think it's gonna be really cute and baggy. Definitely gonna be big, like the body part, but I kind of like an oversized look. So it just dried, like literally just pulled it off the drying rack before I started podcasting. So this yarn is Lang Yarns Jawoll Superwash, and it's a lot of colors that I don't remember. Blueberry. This is like, oh gosh, I do not even remember. I feel like this is like grass green. I said it in the previous podcast. If you're wondering what the exact colors I used are, I mentioned them all in that podcast if you want to go back and watch that, because I don't remember and I'm terrible with color names. But yeah, I know it's Lang Yarns Jawoll Superwash. So it might be a little scratchy, might have to wear something underneath it, but super excited for him to wear that this fall at some point. Other things I've been working on, I have another crochet thing. It's not really anything yet, but I'm making a pumpkin man. So it's basically amigurumi. It's a man with a pumpkin head, and he's gonna wear a really cute scarf, and I have an arm done, and he's gonna have shorts. So this is like his underwear. His head, it's really nothing yet, literally nothing, but it's gonna be cute. And I'm gonna enter it in the fair in my town, which is in 2 weeks. So I need to get this done. That's why I'm making it, but then I'm also gonna like use it as a decoration in my house, maybe in Landon's room, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm using just some random acrylic yarn that I have. This is Loops and Threads Impeccable yarn. Yeah, I just have a bunch of acrylic that I wanted to use up, and yeah, didn't want to buy yarn for something like this. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, and the worsted weight makes it a little bigger than my usual animals, which is awesome. So I'm having fun with that. Yeah, there's zero pattern for this. I'm sort of using two different patterns. I have the, oh, what's her name? I don't have, you know Edward's Menagerie? Yes, Carrie Lord. Her name's Carrie Lord. She wrote all these books. She has like a bunch of Edward's Menagerie new collection and then a dog book, and she made a doll, like a people book. And they're basically, you can like make people and make clothes for them. So I'm using like the body from that, but I'm not, yeah, anyways, I'm following the body pattern a little bit and using like the shorts clothes part for it, but I'm just making up the pumpkin myself because it's not a human head, it's a pumpkin head. Anyways, I'm just going into way too much detail about this, and I've done enough amigurumi to know like the shape that I want, so we're going with it. It's gonna be really cute, I hope. Maybe you'll see it in the October. That would be fun to show this in the October podcast, if I ever get to that. Yeah, anyways, that's that for my pumpkin man. I think I shared last time that I had been working on the Costa tank, I think, but I'm not sure if I had it already started or if I was just, no, I'm pretty sure he showed it. And it's, guys, progress on this is slow. I have done way too many other things this summer that I wanted to get done and just kind of was put on the back burner. So Costa tank, I'm just doing straight stock in it right now, which is also kind of boring, but hasn't made too much progress, which is kind of unfortunate. and the summer is long gone. It's over. So I am afraid this may go into hibernation for the winter, and then I may pick it back up in the spring, because that is the time of year that I want to work with cotton linen yarn and do fun things like that. So that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I give myself lots of grace when it comes to knitting these days, because it's really only happens at nighttime when Landon is sleeping, or if I have a minute when he's napping, but I usually don't. So yeah, Landon comes first, my house is second, knitting is like last priority right now, so that's okay. It's life right now. That is all good. Love taking care of him and wouldn't have it any other way, quite honestly. But yeah, so that's the Costa tank from Bluebird Pine Shop, and this is I feel like it's Cascade. No, it's Estelle yarns Linocott. It's a cotton linen blend, the dreamiest thing ever. So squishy, so summery. I love it. So that's all. Then a bit on the body. We're not going to talk about that too much. And I didn't do any progress on my rainbow bobble blanket either for Landon, but that's okay too, right? Because it was summer and I didn't want to do anything on it. But I'm still working through the mustard layer. We have one more color and then the border. I'm gonna start this again now that I finished his sweater. I do want to enter this in the fair, which would be kind of fun, in the baby blanket section. So I really want to get that done. So this is coming back into rotation, which is great. I don't think I'm going to talk about anything else with this right now. I also found in my fall bag that I put away every year after fall's over, I found this 2 pairs of socks that I had started in October, I want to say, because I remember working on this when it was Halloween. And they're these adorable socks that I started with little ghosts. So I'm thinking that I'll pick these back up. Hopefully get back into my sock mojo. I have not been knitting socks, like at all, which is sad. Just really wanting to knit landing clothes right now, so that's okay. I know my sock mojo will come back eventually, and maybe this is my little jump start into that. So definitely gonna pull these out, start working on these again. I have the second one cuff done. So 2 already cast on socks, which I hate casting on, so we're past that, which is great. And yeah, probably gonna start working on these. Also because I just don't like having a million things like hanging around my house that I forget about. So I think that pattern is from Summerlee Knits Colorwork Cuff Club that I was a part of last year. I'm not sure if you can get the pattern for that, but I'm sure she has them on her website. Now I just want to share a few little yarn things with you, some yarn that I bought on my trip to PEI. So I went to Prince Edward Island in August with Landon and my parents. My husband had to work, which is really sucky, but we drove out 18 hours in the car. Landon actually did amazing. He's like the greatest road tripper, 3-month-old baby road tripper ever. So that was awesome. My grandparents live there in the summer, so we were going to visit them, and probably been to PEI 12 or 13 times in my life. So we have like our go-to like favorite places where we like to go, just to like shop around, get a lobster roll, do all the fun things. We went to a town called Georgetown. It's close to where my grandparents live, and there was a little shop there. It's called Little Nellie's or Miss Nellie's, Little Nellie's souvenir shop. I'm pretty sure it's Little Nellie. And was not expecting to buy any yarn on this trip. Like, I usually go to Fleece and Harmony in Belfast when I go, and this year my mom was like, do you want to go to Fleece and Harmony? I was like, no, this year I'm not gonna go because I don't need any more yarn, and I still have yarn from them from the last trip I went on that I still haven't used. So I was like, no, we're gonna pass on Fleece and Harmony this time. And then we went to this shop, Little Nellie's, and my eyes just gravitate towards yarn. I see it, I'm like, there's hand-dyed yarn over there. There was probably 6 skeins, I want to say, of this yarn. So it's from Green Gables Alpacas, which is on the other side of the island, which I've never been to before because it's like 3 or 4 hour, maybe not that long, maybe 3 hours away. It would take you a full day because you'd have to drive there and back, and we've just never been to that side of the island before. So I would never really have a chance to buy this yarn except for when it's in another shop. So I was super excited. I saw it, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Green Gable Alpacas. I needed it. Like, I needed it. And I told myself I was not buying any yarn, which is hilarious. Anyways, so I bought this yarn. It's Dory sock. That's the sock, the base. And it is absolutely delicious. So soft. It's 70% extra fine merino, 20% royal alpaca, and 10% silk. So it's just this like soft, sort of a little bit shiny looking yarn. You can see that totally, you can see the silk in it. It's gonna have amazing drape, I can tell you that for free. This color is beautiful. The color is Costa, and I'm making a sweater for Landon. So really amazing because he's small and I can use one skein of yarn to make him something absolutely beautiful. My plan is to make an Anchors shirt by PetiteKnit. Pretty sure that's the one. Yeah, it uses only one skein for like a 6 to 9 month size. So it'll be like winter, hopefully. Yeah, I think it's just a perfect color for Landon, and don't need to make any more socks, but that made me really excited. So absolutely love this. Super special to get it when I was on PEI, and yeah, have a souvenir from the trip, from Landon's first trip too, which is awesome. Yeah, so don't know when I'll start that, but I have the yarn, super fun, I have a plan for it. But something else I want to make before I start that sweater, I went to my local yarn store. It's now called the Central Purl, or it's just Central Purl in Ridgeway, Ontario. She is so nice. She's like the nicest human ever. They have like sit and knit, I don't even know what they call it, like knit days where you can come and sit, and they have like couches in there, and everybody just like hangs around and knits amongst the yarn, and it's so fun. And I happened to go when they had one of these on, and it was just so fun to see like everyone in there. I live like over half an hour away from it, so it's not really like a place where I'm gonna go with Landon to knit, but it was cute to be there. Hi, he's awake. He's just gonna chill in his bed for another minute or two. But I had a purpose in my trip. I needed some yarn to make the sweet pumpkin hat. I don't know if I shared that the last time that I had acquisition to make that. I'll show it here, the little baby pumpkin hat that I'm obsessed with. And I needed yarn for it. It's a DK weight pattern. So I got the Berroco Vintage DK. It's an acrylic wool nylon blend. So it's machine washable, which is perfect. and I love this color. I'm pretty sure this color is called pumpkin. Yeah, the color is called pumpkin. It's a really nice like rusty orange color. And then this green is called spruce. So that'll be the stem color of the hat. So I just thought the two of these together just makes like such a fall, beautiful hat. It's not like that obnoxious orange. It's like, I don't know, not cool. He's gonna look super cute in this, I think. And I'm gonna have enough yarn to make 5,000 pumpkin hats. So I'm gonna make one for my friend who just had a baby like 2 weeks ago. And I have another friend that's due in like 2 weeks. So they're both gonna have like little babies at Halloween. I'm like, they need to be warm and cozy and wearing a cute pumpkin hat. So, and probably for my niece too. She's a month older than Landon. Yeah, they all need hats. I'll have enough to make that many. It's just the time. We'll see how long one takes me. I honestly don't think it's gonna take very long, but we'll start with one. We'll see how that goes. But I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so that's like my next acquisition. I just finished his Holger sweater. I've got the pumpkin hat to do, the Bobble blanket, the boo socks, the pumpkin man crochet. I got stuff to do. I've got all kinds of stuff. And another thing, one more thing, before I say sayonara, I opened my cross stitch stuff. So this has been 3 years in the making. I only pull it out in September, so it hasn't really had much time to get done. But this year I've been cranking it out. So pretty. Yeah, so I'm doing this little piece to hopefully frame and then just like place on my photo ledge just for like the fall time. I think it's super nice and cute. And I might put this in the fair if I get it done. I have big dreams. Big dreams. We'll see. But yeah, that's my cross stitch work. There's a pattern actually that I bought from Etsy. It's the Pumpkins pattern by Cross With Me. Super cute. And that's all. Anyways, I just want to share that quickly. Maybe I'll have that done next month to share the full thing. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for listening to me ramble on about all kinds of random stuff. I really love talking to a camera and having some people watch it and comment back. So yeah, that's all. I hope you guys are getting lots of knitting done yourselves and like enjoying this fall time, getting into like cozy pumpkin-y things. Yeah, and we'll see you guys in October.